Hey guys, this is Kevin with Gardening Gays, and we wanted to bring you a video today talking about our favorite plant once again, the Coleus. So you can see here we have a nice display of a lot of the Coleus that we have inside and outside of the house as well. And we're also going to go through doing some pinching, which we will do on this particular plant here, which is a trusty rusty Coleus, just to show you how eventually all of the smaller ones as they grow, how we help to encourage them to get this nice full bush here instead of just growing up in a tall and skinny position. So we'll start first of all with identifying, and we'll just kind of work our way around first. Starting with this one here, this is the electric lime Coleus, which is absolutely my favorite color. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those that are sitting here on the table. Directly in front of the electric lime is a cherry pie Coleus. Raspberry pie. I always keep saying cherry pie. You know why? Because Sherry Pie was on RuPaul's Drag Race, and she was. We're not going to talk about Sherry Pie. We're going to just put up the disclaimer like RuPaul does. So this is a raspberry pie Coleus. Immediately to the right of that is a Proven Winners Wicked Witch Coleus. We absolutely love a lot of the Color Blaze series that Proven Winners has. So if you're looking for something that's highly unique, check out their series. It's absolutely gorgeous. Again, electric lime here. To the right of the electric lime, we think that this is a redhead Coleus. Not really sure, but kind of from our research, this seems to fit that particular family the most. Coleus here, and also, again, one that we're not really sure of the actual name of this one. So if anybody knows, feel free to leave us a comment and let us know what you think. Directly behind that, another one that we aren't necessarily sure of the name, but there are some velvet Coleus that are similar to this. So if you have an idea or your best guess, let us know in the comments as well. Another electric line here into the back, but in between those two, this is either an Inferno or a Campfire. Looks very similar to both of those colors, so either one, if you happen to look those up, this will be what you would see. And then again in the back, the large one that's flanking on the back side is the Trusty Rusty. And the dragon can come on and meet me over on this side. It might not look like a traditional Trusty Rusty because of all of the red that's here, but Dragon's going to walk his way on around, and you can see that in the bottom of this here, this is what you might be familiar with from a Trusty Rusty. See how it has that green around the sides of it? What we've noticed with Coleus is when you put them out into the sun, and this one in particular has been sitting out on the deck, that sun tends to change the color of it. So because this one has been out in the sun, you can see what happens when it's shaded. It tends to have that little bit of a different type of hue to it. It has some different coloring that's coming around on the edges. But we're going to work on this one next and do some pinching just so that you see how the different stages of it and how we try to encourage all of the Coleus once they are starting to fully mature to have this great, nice mounding effect. So now that we have all of the Coleus that we've identified, we're going to work with these three actually on pinching. This is a Trusty Rusty that we actually wintered over in the house last year, and we got in there and kind of really cut it down all the way to the stub. You can actually see here how deep down this was cut last year, and you can see how nicely it's flushed back now that it's been outside and the season is back again. So the Trusty Rusty we're going to work with, the Purple Velvet, for lack of a actual name, we're going to work with, and then the Electric Lime Coleus. We'll also put a link down below. Some of you who've been following along may recall that this is one of the Coleus when Dragon did the propagation video that he worked with, and you can see here where he pinched off that really tall stalk that was there in order to encourage this particular Coleus to kind of flush out and get that nice mounding effect. So we'll link that to you below so you can see how we've done that. But just to recap again on the pinching, you want to come all the way in and just kind of look for those freshest pieces of leaves that are growing up here. Just grab those, pull those out. You can throw them right back into the container if you want. The purpose for doing this again is to create more energy into a nice mounded plant that you want. I think it looks a little more beautiful. This also may be the last time we get in and do a pinching on these before it starts pushing blooms. And once those blooms start to push, you also want to come in and pull those off because you don't want the plant spending its energy into those blooms, because that kind of signals it that it's time for it to go into retirement, and you don't want that happening. So simply take your time finding all of these new pieces of growth that are right on the center of all of those. Grab them. They're really easy to just pinch right off. Continue to do that all the way around. And once that's done, you will be good to go. And then again, just continue to monitor these plants until that bloom starts to happen, and keep them watered. So we're going to go ahead and finish working on all three of these to get them pinched out. Pinching is all done. This is one thing that I used to absolutely hate when Dragon would do it, because I thought he was going to kill the plants. But clearly now I'm a convert. Once you can come on in, Dragon, and show once that pinching is done, what will happen is, see how these new leaves are starting to push through? That's what you want. So that's what's going to give it the fullness, instead of just having a skinny stalk here that wouldn't have had anything on it except being top heavy. You want all of that to really bush out and fill in. All three of these actually live outside here on our deck, so now that they're done, they will go back to their spot. Some of these other ones, we actually brought everything outside today because we're getting a little bit of rain. So this one will stay out for now and go back inside. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you happen to know what this velvet fellow here is, please make sure you comment and let us know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share our channel with folks, and we will absolutely see you guys in the next video. As you can see, Trinity found this absolutely riveting, so we hope you enjoyed it just a little bit more than she did today. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.